once again to another quick shot review. I'm your host Luke and you are the Cheap Shot Nation. This is for Cheap Shot Entertainment, although this is our dedicated movie channel as we speak. It's been going for about a month, it's been doing pretty well, so I'm pretty pleased. So click that subscribe button to give us some support. We're going to go through the film 28 Days Later. I do apologise for so many horror films, but it is my favourite genre of movie, and as soon as the cinemas start showing new stuff, we'll get some variety on the channel. 28 Days Later got 83% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and it was directed by Danny Boyle, written by Danny Boyle and Alex Garland. It is an absolute classic. I've seen it many times before, but never really sat and appreciated how good this film actually is in a satirical, political kind of way, and it really reigns true now as we live through the COVID-19 pandemic. So the storyline goes a little bit like this. Animal rights activists release some chimps. They were caged chimps, they were experimented on. They released them. They're infected with the rage virus. So this is how it's different from other zombie movies. These zombies do not move slowly, they run after you, and it paved the way for a lot of zombie movies to come. In fact, the chimps begin to bite people and infect people, and that goes through other processes, and then those people bite people, and that goes through the process as well. It's also through the transfer of bodily fluids, so their instinct is to transfer their bodily fluids, so to speak, by any means necessary into the unwilling host, so to speak. So it's not just about biting and eating and flesh guzzling. It is about something else. It's about how you can catch this rage virus just by sharing somebody's fingerprints or whatever. And like I say, it does reign true now with the COVID-19 as we get more information on that. But it is a really good film. It's quite heartwarming in places, but then it takes you straight back down to earth with a bump as the rage virus continues to ravage through the UK. And it hits home with me because it is based in the UK. It is in London. It's filmed, the opening scenes were filmed in London at dawn, before anybody else was up, before any activity was happening. All that was filmed in London. There was not a sound stage, it was the actual streets of London, and that is crazy. Anyway, we follow Cillian Murphy, who plays Jim, who is the opening actor, waking up from a coma or whatever it was that got him in the hospital. The hospital is empty apart from him. He walks outside with his bag of things, wearing a hospital gown, and there's nobody in the streets of London. Wow, what a powerful opening shot. There's not much music to go by here, but what is there, the score is absolutely spot on as well. He is joined by Naomi Harris, who plays Selena. Brendan Gleeson plays Frank. Megan Burns plays Hannah, the dad and daughter combo that saved them later on as Selena is trying to save Jim from himself because he doesn't know what's going off. We also get a visit here from Christopher Eccleston, the first Doctor of the new generation of Doctors, as Major Henry West, and he is a complete arsehole. I've got to say, you want to hate him, you want him to get bitten, and spoiler alert, most of them do. When I say it's genuinely heartwarming, the dad and daughter obviously adore each other, and dad's trying to save teenage daughter save Hannah from the evils in the outside world. But she seems pretty down to earth and you know, able to do things because she's had to. And that's the thing. A lot of the kids in these, well, a child in this movie is, you know, thrust into adulthood, so to speak, in more ways than one. And I won't spoil that because it is quite a horrid scene, and you know, when you watch it, you think, yeah, I want these people to die, and that is a good thing. Well, it's not a good thing. You never should want people to die, but in the thing of the movie, you know, you've got to have people to hate, and you do hate the people that you need to hate and will the people on that you need to be following. But yeah, brilliant film. Absolutely agree with the 83%. Fantastic, almost one of a kind, and it certainly started a trend as we went on through zombie movies in the future, including Resident Evil and things like that. In the game and the movies, because we've done movie reviews on the channel as well. So, the movie is an absolutely sharp political allegory and a terrifying new take on the classic zombie movie, which I have alluded to. And the movies that are made famous by George A. Romero feature slow zombies. These are nothing like those. I'd suggest you go and watch this film. It's 28 Days Later. Absolute classic, whether you're a horror fan, zombie fan, or just want some action. It is all there, and this film is fantastic. So I'm going to give this film a rage-infected primate out of a Cockney bloke, because I can, and it's my channel, and that's my review. So yes, go and watch this film. Very highly recommended. I'd love for this to be played in the cinema whilst the other movies that were supposed to come out during lockdown are being finished and things like that. I'd love them to play this film in the Odeon when I go back to there. But yeah, absolutely spot on. And so are you guys. You guys are spot on as well. Thank you for the support, uploading the movies onto a new channel. Really appreciate it. Still trying to gain traction, so if you're watching this video, please click through and click that subscribe button. And we'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.